Alright guys, so I'm back with another video real quick, and in this one I'm going to be discussing a lot of different things, but mainly it's going to be the Wattys 2020 and certain things like I'm going to be telling people what I think completely about the Wattys 2020, and also I'd like to start off by saying that for those who were looking forward to my Avatar The Last Airbender review for Season 1, sorry I haven't made it yet, but it's because with this whole coronavirus thing, a lot of my relatives have stayed home, so I haven't really had enough time to make videos anymore, because I only make them when they're gone, not when they're here. And since they haven't left me alone for a while, I haven't really made any videos, but I promise I will, as soon as I get the time, I will make a full review of Avatar The Last Airbender, but I feel like I need a full 15-20 minute video on that one because I will be breaking down every single episode piece by piece, because there is so much to dissect when it comes to Avatar The Last Airbender and a lot of their stuff. And I'm sorry about the stuttering already, but anyway, now that we got the Avatar part covered, I'd like to cover the other thing, the Wattys 2020. Unfortunately, this year I will not be entering it. My stories are not complete. They are still ongoing. And with that, this year, the Wattys don't allow for incomplete stories. They're only accepting completed stories to enter the Wattys, and so unfortunately, mine will not be able to enter this year. So I'm counting on a lot of you to enter the Wattys and win it for all of us here, because, like I said, all I can do is just, well, I didn't say it yet, but all I can do is just sit back and cheer you guys on as you guys go into the Wattys. And for those of you who are thinking of it, but haven't done so, let me tell you real quick how much time you've got, because this thing right here on the top says countdown real quick. So let's check it out, man. Let's see all this. So apparently in 7 days and 54 minutes, all the Wattys invitations are going to be sent out, and I have some advice here for all of you. My advice is, if you're brand new to Wattpad, if you have a story that's completed and you don't think it's too good, or you think it's a really bad story or not worth it, whatever, no matter what you think of your story, I encourage you to turn it in, simply because you could win. You really could. There is always a chance. And I've seen a lot of your guys' stories on Wattpad, man. I've seen a lot of them. Now, some of them have very bad cover art, but are really good in substance. You know, the story is really great. And then there's those other ones that I've seen that have horrible story, but great cover art. And then I've seen those that have had both great cover art and great story. And if you have any of that, then hey, turn it in. And if not, turn it in anyway, because think of it this way. You're going through the trouble of writing it, right? Why not take a chance and, you know what, just throw it there. Even if it just has to be a dare to yourself or whatever, just do it. Simply because you don't know what could happen. Neither do I. You could win, you could lose, but there is a lot more to gain than winning the Wattys. Because when you enter, there are people that are professionals that will be reading your work and grading your work, and you know what? When they check that story out, what you could get is more reads, more views, and there are always consolation prizes there, I think, in the Wattys. There are some consolation prizes, and also the other thing being, whoever reads your story when it is turned in, it's a possibility that they have some connections, and when they read yours, they'll say, hey, you know what, this story isn't the winner of the Wattys, but what it is still a great story. Hey, I could turn this into my boss, and then, you know what, maybe I can get him a deal. You know, they have connections. It's possible. There's a million possibilities, and if you can't get anything like that, you could always do what I'm doing and make a YouTube video from this whole Wattys experience and tell people to hype you up, to cheer you on, to read your story, you know what I'm saying? You could get some serious reads, you can get some serious votes, you can get some feedback, you can get some comments. And you know what? With all that in mind, I say you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So if you are a brand new writer and your story is complete, I encourage every single one of you, no matter how bad you think your story might be, to turn it in for this reason, because no one, and I mean no one, can tell the future. What you think might be a horrible story for you might be one of the greatest on the site, and you might not even know it. So if you have any skills and if you have any confidence in your work, you will turn it in. And I encourage that because, like I said, things can definitely take a turn for the best. And by the way, I'm just gonna put this one out there. It'd be pretty cool to see that the winner of the Wattys saw this video, and then they won the Wattys, right? And then they come back and they tell you, boy, guess what? Boy, I won the Wattys, and guess what, bruh? I saw your video. I'll be like, damn, you did? Really? Thank you. And if, and even if you don't win, like I said, at least you tried. That's what I'm telling you right now. Do not let yourself don't hold yourself back. You know what I mean? Don't psych yourself out. Don't start telling yourself, I shouldn't. You should start telling yourself, I should, I will, and I got.